mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds wake at the sight, glory stream from heaven afar, heavenly host sing hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. Silent night, holy night, Son of God loves pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with the dawn of redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord of thy birth. Jesus, your Lord at your birth. Holy night, silent night, what a holy night. Christ the Savior is born, he's born, he's born. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morning. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, led by the light of faith serenely beaming, with glowing hearts by his cradle to stand. Oh, holy night, led by the light of the stars so brightly gleaming, here came the wise men from Orient land. Oh, chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child will want to spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, in many ways, Merry Christmas to you. And every mother's child will want to spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to
I pray for peace, blessings and honor, heaven riders despair. This is my Christmas prayer for those that grieve. God will bring comfort, laughter will rapture them. This is my Christmas prayer. I pray that love will rule and reign, and I pray that time will end the pain of this world as we learn to trust and care. This is my Christmas prayer. I pray for you. Yes, I know you do. That you triumph and conquer, possess the strength you need. praise. So let hope fill our hearts. Let hope fill our hearts. Shine the light through the dark. All around the world, and everywhere, I will pray this Christmas. I pray that love will rule and reign, and I pray that time will rid the pain of this world as we learn to trust and care. This is my Christmas. This is my Christmas. See, I pray that love will rule and reign, and I pray that time will rid the pain of this world as we learn to trust and care. This is my Christmas prayer. This is my Christmas prayer.
Merry Christmas, Rob. Merry Christmas.
Entertainment, information, conversation. All on Street 91.9 FM, the official station that defends the nation.
This is the Street 919 FM COVID-19 updates. In case you missed it, the latest COVID positive cases in TNT as of November 7th, 2021 stands at new positive cases 329, total active cases 5,522, total recovered patients 52,010. Total positive cases for COVID-19 as of March 2020 to present, 59,304. Follow the Ministry of Health COVID-19 protocols. Wear your mask, sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from the Street 919 FM.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world, the Street919FM.com. Dealing with current issues in society.
If we could only get, as I've said repeatedly, the sort of attitude that the population as a whole has to the entire carnival celebrations, if we could have that throughout the year. Trinidad and Tobago would be the richest country in the world.
The official station that defends the nation, the Street 91 FM.
Same trap. Oh, when will mankind learn to see that the further we stray from Jehovah's roadmap is the more we invite in misery. There's no better way in this world for peace and total rest. Tried and tested, Christ's way is the best. No philosophy, no creed could ever supersede what the Holy Bible, wonderful oracle, people. Oh yeah, and two shall be in the field, one shall be taken. Oh yeah, two shall be at the wheel, only one will fly. Every stone shall be upturned and false doctrine shaken, while God's truth and his people are lifted high. Yeah, the Father never needed religion or systems of it. His word stands on its own and proves its worth. Yesterday, today, forever. God's promises changes never. And true government is when God leads the leader. Lead them on, yeah. True government is when God leads my leaders. Oh, oh yeah. Badila da badila pampade. Serious thing now. Well, hear the message in the reading. Oh yeah. Badila da badila pampade. Problem number one is so plain and simple. Religion, it has sentenced God to death. With falsehood and folly, they blindfold simple people for power and the profit that they get. Some would burn you at the stake, rack you and wheel you out for mere denial or even doubt. With violence and bribery they try. Is your soul they want to buy? But Jesus said, come freely, all who labor and are weary. Come rest in me. Christ say, rest in me. And I say, two shall be in the field, one shall be chosen. Oh yeah, two shall be at the wheel, only one will fly. Man, every stone shall be upturned and false government shaken, while God's truth and his people are lifted high, so high. The Father never needed religion or systems of earth. His truth stands on its own and proves its worth. Yesterday, today, forever. God's statutes changes never. No man, true government is when God leads my leaders. Oh, oh yeah, true government is when God instructing the leader. He listening to the Father. Oh, oh, oh. Will hear me lament for true government, from the president to the parliament, transforming the government, yeah. Affecting the vagrant on the pavement. We want a leader that is heaven sent. Oh, oh, oh. Mathematicians, physicians, politicians, atheists, etc. deny God or decide to just patronize. Hey, they tolerate Christianity as just a social matter, to bury, for marriage, and to baptize. Hey man, check the first two presidents of the United States of America. They were Orthodox, practicing Christians, because the mysteries of God's plan are nonsense to carnal man. The master say, whoa.
Well, good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago, and thank you for being with me here on the street, 919 FM. It's always a pleasure to be here, sitting in the hot seat. I want to thank again Sean Felix Bruce Wayne for holding it down earlier on this morning. And then we had Miss Nicole Huggins, and we want to thank Miss Nicole Huggins also for being with us. And then we would have had Miss Danielle, who also, held it down with us, with Miss Peter's Legal Corner. So today is Monday. I had an interesting weekend. I visited Tobago over the weekend, and I want to say hello to all the people in Tobago who made out my voice, all the people in Tobago who would have said hi, and all the people in Tobago who would have taken care of me. I must say I didn't know that there were so many people in Tobago who would have listened to my program. Sometimes a friend of mine said to me that I underestimate myself.
So it might be true. It might be very well true. Might very well be true that I do underestimate myself. But I want to say hello and thank you to all the people in Tobago. The gentleman who would have rented me the car. I want to say thank you to him and his mom. I want to say thank you to the staff at the where I stayed. I want to say thanks to all of you. All right, so I'm not going to call any names because if I start to call names, and some people might be very upset with me. So I'm not going to call any names, all right? I'm just going to say thanks to everybody who I would have interacted with in Tobago over the weekend. The flight was nice. Yeah, the flight. I took the plane and it was really nice. So it's already 12:40. I just have less than an hour. I might have an hour and something with you guys, and I know that my Tobago people may not be listening because they might be listening because we have the rebroadcast of Miss Tracy Celestin, political leader of the Tobago arm of the PNM, and they're going to be on. They're going to be doing a rebroadcast in Tobago at 1 o'clock. So if you are listening from Tobago, look forward to hearing Miss Tracy Celestin. She's going to be rebroadcast in the Tobago arm. So again, I want to say thanks to all the persons in Tobago who I would have met. And again, as I said, I was really shocked to know that, hey, there's a lady, what's her name, man? That's the only person, if I can remember her name, I will say hello to. There's this lady who sells in the airport. She's normally sell sugar cake and, what do you call it? Sugar cake, red mango. She treated me really, really well. Especially when she made out my voice. So I want to say hello to her. All right, so again, it's kind of shocked. I was really shocked, I would tell you that. With the treatment, not the treatment, but the recognition. People recognize my voice. So I want to say hello to all of them. All right? I want to say hello to all of them. Let me take some calls. Hello, good morning, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I just turned on and heard you were here in Tobago. What? I didn't even know or hear anything, But anyhow, it seemed as though you had a very good time, and thank God for that. You know who?
Yes, I did.
You know who? Who's speaking?
Yes. I did have a good time. I was busy though. I was busy, but I had a good time. I would tell you that, Mom.
When you came?
Friday.
I went back yesterday?
Yes.
Oh, whole weekend you were here, man. All right.
Don't worry. The next time I come, I will come and look for you.
All right. If you could remember where it is, I know you could call.
Of course I will.
All right. You take care.
All right, Mommy.
Always
Bye-bye.
enjoying your program.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Manu.
Well, let me tell you something. You say people, but the baddest man at the station? The baddest was the most recognized brother provider in the station? After Aisha?
Manu, behave yourself, please.
No, I'm telling you. Then, in the morning, shows are different thing. But when your show come on, everybody, and I think the lady name was Miss Jean who's selling the comfort and the Benepol and all that.
No, it wasn't Miss Jean. I would have known Miss Jean. It wasn't Miss Jean.
Well, our next Miss Gina. Same lady. But Tobago people is naturally nice people, Especially when you come from Trinidad and you go to Tobago. They show you that Tobago is hospitality. Really nice people, And when you go to Tobago and they hear your voice, they're going crazy.
Well,
Anyway, let me say good afternoon to all the people in Tobago and all they know what they do. All the people in Trinidad who listen, all you let Pastor Google is the baddest man on the radio station right now. Go.
All right, Manu. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hi.
Happy that you enjoyed yourself. So I'm saying good afternoon to all the callers and listeners at Constructive Talk. And because you don't have much time, I jump in straight into it.
Well, I wanted to play something first if I really get into anything, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, there's something specific I wanted to... someone sent me something, and I really want to play it because I want to hear the views of the listeners, not just in Trinidad, but Tobago. Of this...
Does it have anything to do with X?
Yes, I want to play it. I really want to play something that I got. And I want to hear the views of Tobagonians, especially where this is concerned.
Well, I'll try my best and get back in.
All right, then. Thank you very much. So I want to show you all this video that I got. It really took me by surprise. You know, sometimes politicians just put the foot in their mouth. But I think this one, I don't know, this one really is more than just a foot. I think this is a whole shoe. I think there's a whole everything. I don't know how serious this is. But Tobagonians, I want you to listen to this. On Saturday afternoon, Mr. Watson Duke, opening his office, his PDP office, made a promise to THA workers before Christmas. I want you all to listen to this. So join me on Facebook and on YouTube and look at the statement made by Watson Duke. I want you to listen to it carefully. And I don't know if this doesn't worry you. And if you support this, I want you to call in and tell me if you support what Mr. Watson Duke is proposing. If you don't, I want you to call in also. But I want to get some people from Tobago who are listening. Tell me, what are your thoughts about this by Mr. Watson Duke? Listen to this, Trinidad and Tobago. Look at this, listen to it, and tell me what is your view. I don't know, you know. I don't know. Listen to this. Look at this, listen to this. My viewers and listeners in Tobago. Look at this. Listen to this.
Culture workers this morning, tourism workers this morning. We're talking about all workers, clerks this morning, nurses this morning, doctors this morning, attendants, wardsmaids, dietitians. We are talking about over 10,000, over 20,000 workers in Tobago this morning. All of these workers work before the Christmas. All of these workers, DJ, everything sounding it? Right. All of these workers would, before Christmas, receive a payment. We call it an ex gratia payment. And I'm challenging you this morning that the word ex gratia means you're receiving a payment just because.
You all heard that? You're receiving a payment just because. You're receiving a payment just because. But that wasn't all. Listen, you know. I want you all to listen to Mr. Duke, you know. I don't know. Somebody is saying on YouTube that we need to pray for Mr. Duke. And I am not denying
every single constituency.
But listen to this. He goes as far as to say this. You gain money just because. But listen to this. Listen to this. And you know, there are people who will support. Anyway, let me just say that. I want you all to listen to this other part of the clip. And I want you to tell me, listen to this, let me just say it. Listen.
Every single constituency, every single electoral district, and there are 15, would receive from Chief Secretary Family $10 million. And that is for development. We want to see every electoral district developed. every single constituency, every single electoral district, and there are 15, would receive from Chief Secretary Fande $10 million. And that is for development. We want to see every electoral district developed. Every single constituency, every single electoral district, and there are 15, would receive from Chief Secretary Fande $10 million. And that is for development. We want to see every electoral district developed.
So I want to hear from somebody from Tobago. I don't mind. I want to take 2 or 3 calls from Tobago. I want to hear from people from Tobago. I'm leaving the lines open for Tobagonians to call in and tell me what are your thoughts about this. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, where getting the money from to give people? Is it his money, or he want when he give, he will take out how much he got take in, how much he got take for himself when he give? Okay.
Somebody
guys have a form of getting money. When he give, then he got take again. Okay.
All right. I don't know. Somebody saying that, like Mr. Duke had to be printing his own money. Somebody saying that. I'm trying to take calls from Tobago, eh? I want to hear from Tobagonians. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, good day.
Good day.
You know, I'm calling from Tobago.
What part of Tobago are you calling me from?
I'm calling from the western part of Tobago, Plymouth area.
Beautiful,
yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I know this gentleman really needs prayer, but I didn't realize he was so badly gone that he needs extra notes. Something definitely wrong with this one. Does he have a printer to print money? Where is he getting this money from? And he wants it to come from Trinidad. So how is he making his own money with a PDP logo or something? What promise he make? I don't want to believe that people are fools to listen to this man. And you know, it have the people who will actually listen to him. Eh?
Yes.
It have the people who would actually listen to him. In fact, he already said anything he tells the people from the East, they have to believe him because they don't listen to news, they don't read papers. And he said it on the West. He wouldn't say that up in the East. He coming on the West to say these things about these people and the East. So I only hope they know what he's about. This is seriously ill, eh? He did some psychiatric evaluation ASAP. Have a blessing.
Thank you very much. That's a call off. I got 2 calls from Tobago so far. Let me see if I get another one.
Afternoon. Oh gosh, no, I'm not from Tobago, Pastor Google.
Oh Lord.
But Pastor Google, you know when I hear that, I remember when Miss Prasad Bissessa promised when you reach 60, you will get your pension, your $3,000, and then she said it was a mistake. That's what that reminds me of.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay.
So taking calls from Tobago. I want to get some calls from Tobago. Let me get some calls from Tobago now. All right. Let's see how fast we can do this before 1 o'clock. And get some callers from Tobago, some voice to some Tobago. So the numbers to call 342-0081, 342-0081, 771-1791, 771-1791, 466-5391. Tobago, if you're listening, and I shouldn't say if you're listening, I want to believe that they are listening. You can send me a voice note on 771-1791. If you don't want to call in, and if please, Tobagonians, give me a call. If you are calling me from Tobago, I'll really appreciate it. If you're not calling from Tobago, give the Tobagonians an opportunity to get in. All right? Please. If you are not from Tobago, I just want to give the Tobagonians an opportunity to call in before we change gears and then we allow Trinidadians to call in. All right? So, I know that Tobago is going to cut off in a little bit because they're going to get the rebroadcast of Miss Celestine. So, I want to ask you guys to call me. Call me up, Tobago. If you're from Tobago, give me a call. All right? And 342-0081. 342-0081, 771-1791, 771-1791, and 466-5391. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You calling me from Tobago?
Roxborough, Tobago.
Roxborough in the house, man. Talk to me.
When I heard this thing yesterday, I studied all day, all night.
Lord.
Because you have the foolish, stupid people might believe. Because he called you a PC.
Welcome the Christmas.
Yeah.
These are the people that want money.
Yes.
Are you going to give them before Christmas? What a wickedness is that?
Oh,
that is
Lord.
wickedness
Oh,
in high
Lord.
places.
Yes, mommy. All
It
right.
hurts me.
Oh, gosh.
It hurts me to see people trying to do this evil to other people.
Yes. Yes. All right, Mom. Thanks very much for calling. All right.
Yeah.
Welcome the Christmas holidays this year with quality and attractive furniture from Stylist Furniture Limited. 2 locations, 51 Rushwood Street, San Fernando, and 101 Crackness Village in Princestown. Select from a wide range of contemporary furniture to enhance your homes. Now open on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call today, 652-2542. Season's greetings to all our customers and friends from Stylist Furniture Limited. Stylist Furniture Limited. For the style in you.
Christmas is coming, and we're heading back to TNT for that famous Royal Castle chicken. We just love the Royal Castle family meal with those 12 pieces of tasty chicken, the 6 yummy sides, and that refreshing 2-liter soft drink. It's just perfect for a nice Christmas lime. So if you're hustling and bustling like me, or if you just want some great tasting food, pick up the Royal Castle family meal. Happy holidays from Royal Castle.
From the studio to the stage, every Friday between 3 to 4 p.m. Right here on the streets, 919 FM. Radio you can see. Log on to our Facebook and YouTube so you can see live interviews and performances from some of our very own local superstars. Right here on the streets, 919 FM.
I'm Shumari Hector. Join me every weekday at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Street 91.9 FM, alongside my co-host, the Queen of Talk, Aisha Wells, as we address the many lies being told from those on the other side. We will be talking the truth and debunking the lies. We are on our way to victory. THA Elections 2021. Don't miss it. And like I say, activate.
It's only Dr. Rowley, the right choice for TNT.
The Huddle Room reopens in partnership with Maracas Bake and Shock on Monday, October 18th. That's right, seaside flavor is in Central. Bake and Shock, aloo pies, kingfish, shrimp, and a daily menu of lunchtime favorites like stew chicken, macaroni pie, curry chicken, pilau, and so much more. Follow The Huddle Room and taste Maracas on social media. Bake and Shock is served from 10 a.m. and lunches from 11 a.m. We'll see you and your taste buds on Monday. The Huddle Room and Maracas Bake and Shock, the best of both worlds.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly of numbers 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko, Sangre Grande, is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guest. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Friday night, Sunday Ministry of Worship, Children Hour, and the Word from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. and Friday night, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. All night prayer for our nation. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated at Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
Share the line. Share the line. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the line. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the line. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the line. The Street 919 FM.
Mankind learn to see that the further we stray from Jehovah's roadmap is the more we invite in misery. There's no better way in this world for peace and total rest. Tried and tested, Christ's way is the best. No fail.
So, while I sat down listening to the ads, I just reflected on the last call. The last caller we had was a lady from Tobago, an elderly lady from Tobago, and she was really saddened by statements made by Watson Duke. Really saddened by statements made by Watson Duke. I myself shocked. You know, on Saturday, was it? Yes, Saturday I was talking to some young people. Just youths in the area, youths I met up with, and sitting and talking with them and liaising with them and hearing their views on the politics and how they feel about certain things that are said and some things that, how they feel, you know, just hear how they feel. And one young lady said to me, she said, you know what upsets me about the politics in Trinidad and Tobago? I said, what's that? She said, the level of entitlement that people behave with. They behave as though they are entitled to certain things. I said, but are we not entitled to good governance? She said, not that I mean. Let me show you what I mean, what I meant by that. Well-spoken young lady. She said to me, what I have a problem with is when people believe that good governance is when a government could do something for them personally. So if you can't do something for me, then they is supporting the party or any good governance. They don't see that as good governance. I said, young lady, why would you say that? And she was drawing examples of other politicians, and she drew an example of Miss Jolene John, how she has to buy a fridge for people and a stove for people and chair set for people in order to get vote. If you don't pave my walkway or you don't touch me personally now, you can't get my vote. And the young lady said that in itself is a recipe for destruction. And she is no older than about 17, 18 years old. A Tobagonian, a young girl. A young man said he had an issue. And his issue is that when young people don't take up on educational things like White Tep and mosque and conservation corps and all these things, when they don't take up on these projects, there are people who quick to say that the government not doing anything for young people. You know? And he called out a whole lot of young or youth programs that are happening. And he said that when the young people don't take up on these projects or these youth programs, people then turn and say, the government not do nothing for the youth. And I sat there and I was listening to the young man and the young lady and the other young people and how they think and how they feel about the politics. And I said to myself, when you think the young people are not observant and they're not sharp, they are very sharp and very observant. And I said, wow. So I have another video I'm going to show now. Another video. And this is just for my people in Tobago, eh? I want to show this video for my people in Tobago. I'm going to take this call because... Hello, good afternoon. Hello? All right, so I'm going to... All right, so in the meanwhile... Okay. All right, 342-0081-771-1791 and 466-5391. I'll take, right, let me take this one and this one. All right, hello, good afternoon. Hello? Hello? Caller, you're calling me on WhatsApp, but you don't have proper internet. You need to call either straight or, hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Pastor Guru. You hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yes. My concern with what Watson Duke would have said, it goes a little deeper than that. I'll tell you why. Watson Duke and the PDP would have said that the THA is overstaffed.
Really?
When you make an extra, yes, they would have said that. Not yesterday, but they would have said that.
I'd like to get that clipping.
Okay.
And join the two together.
Oh, yes. Because when you make a house gratia payment, if people don't understand what that means, it means a payment that your employer can offer you as encouragement to retire. It also means that is a way for the employer who needs to cut costs. So it's basically giving you your termination money to leave. So he didn't use the word back pay. He said ex gratia. And he said there's 20,000 THA workers. So I'm asking, is it in the mind of Watson Solomon Duke, if God forbids he get into THA, that 20,000 THA workers will be fired? And is that a way for him to save money, to give the 10 million he said he wants to give to all communities, all electoral districts? People need to listen to what Watson Duke is saying. The issue is not that he said you'll give them money, no, because he even went on to say, here what he said the meaning of ex gratia is. He said you're receiving a payment just because, and anybody could challenge him. I am challenging Watson Solomon Duke. He's a liar. And I understand how that lady feels because he's a liar. That is not the meaning of ex gratia payment. Ex gratia payment means people have to go home. You're terminating the services. And you're lying and telling people by Christmas, if you get into office, you're going to get their money in their pocket. You see that deceitfulness and nastiness? That is what have Watson Duke in the position in. So you see all the people he said with the big red flag in the yard, and he called this one name, whatever it is, he going at all them people. So Tobago again. Listen carefully to what Watson Duke is saying. They're talking about they're dealing with substance and not material. The substance is he lying to all them, and the material only go lost is the money in all their hand and all their jobs only going to loss. Don't take them on with this slick and fast talk. Money is not the answer only. Listen to how he want to give all of that money. Only go lost, only work the 20,000 people he talk about. Pastor go out and about.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Wow. Someone is asking me to highlight something at Shafford Courts, Port of Spain. The garbage, please. The garbage needs to be picked up. All right. It's a health hazard. Okay. So at Shafford Court, Port of Spain, the garbage, please, need to be taken up because it's becoming a health hazard. And I really don't want to put up the pity, I don't know anybody who's listening from the City, Port of Spain City Corporation. We are asking you, please, could you assist the people at Shafford Court in Port of Spain where the garbage needs to be taken up? All right? Call, I'm trying you again. Your service is terrible. You need to get proper internet. You dropped again. Hello, good afternoon. Hello? Hi, good afternoon.
Yes, Mr. Watson, you listen to the budget, you see. When the Minister of Finance gave the permission for the CPO to negotiate with all unions concerning monies owed, that is part of the problem, because that also includes workers in Tobago. When the negotiations for wages for the past years take place. So, Mr. Watson Duke, it's not that money we're talking about. It's the money mismanaged in the PSA. You have to give account for. And on all your campaign trade, as long as you do not address the issue, big Tobagonians, be careful. Thank you very much, Pastor Google.
All right, thank you very much. All right, so taking your calls straight until 2 o'clock. All right, so let me show you this other video that I have. All right, I have another video I want to show. And again, I want to highlight the situation at Shawford Court. There are people who are really asking the corporation to come and take up the rubbish, please. The garbage is really unbearable. The scent, everything there. I could imagine. You could just imagine. All right, so look at this, Trinidad and Tobago. I want to show you this. You have to join me on YouTube and on Facebook to see this. All right? People say that how I was repeating myself too much, you know. And the only reason why I was repeating myself because I really want people to come on to Facebook. To come on to Facebook and on YouTube and see, you know, the videos that I have. All right, so this is the video that I have.
I'm not making this up. They stood on their platform and they say they want independence.
We want independence from Trinidad.
Their political leader wants to be prime minister of something.
We must have our own prime minister in Tobago. We have no chief secretary. Stupidness. They work so with that.
They're silent on it now because it may not sell well in the election campaign, but they told you what they want. You know who they're involved with in Trinidad, who will give you independence in the morning if you want it, because you are standing in their way from the Trinidad end.
Give the PDP the East and the West seats, and in 6 months' time, you will have full internal self-government. We don't want Trinidad judicial system. We don't want that. We must have our high court right here. Our immigration officers must come from right here. We don't want to share no immigration. We don't want no air traffic control with Trinidad. We must control every bloody thing. And if it wasn't clear to you, let me tell you this. What I'm asking for is secession. We need to move away from Trinidad.
Trinidad and Tobago. Tobagonians. I just being simple today, you know. What are your thoughts about this? Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon.
How are you today?
Quiet.
Oh my gosh. Pastor Google, I really hope Tobagonians are listening. 6 months time, he said?
Yep.
What he's going to put in place for him to get that? 6 months, you know. I mean, it takes, the only thing is to put up a wedding ban for 6 months, and it expires within 6 months, right? But what else can you put up in 6 months, put in place to get through within 6 months? There's so many things that you have to do. I mean, Pastor Google, I'm so ashamed of people running for political, as a political leader and saying such stupidness, you know, to people. But what is harder, because somebody said something earlier, I can't remember, but it's harder to me to believe that people listening to these nonsense and agreeing and voting for it without doing any analysis or checking with any, well, Pastor Guga can't even say intelligent minded, because I saw the two James on the Trinidad Guardian, Sunday Guardian, and I can't believe how they hate Dr. Rowley and the PNM, because the man, one of the VJs said outright they're going to lose, and the only thing he can bring forward, Pastor Google, is the arrogance of the Prime Minister. He can't tell you what word he used, what was his behavior that give him that authority to say that the man is so ignorant, and and it's not the first time I have read a little bit of his article, because I just read a little bit. I don't want to hear any of his utterances or his analysis of how the PNM behaves and so. But he's not given the tale of his reason for those statements, and it really hurts me to think that they're going to have people like Mr. Watson, the two James, and the forget the lady name who's in charge of the Chamber of Tobago, and all of these people coming together to convince the people that we are your God, and we're going to make it happen for you. Believe us. God have mercy on the people of Tobago. Thank you, Pastor Google.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon.
Pastor Google, the man is showing it definitely he wants to be the Prime Minister of Tobago. That is what Watson Duke is saying. So like me, don't have my family in Tobago, I have to get a visa to go and check them.
Oh boy.
I think the visa to go to Tobago when I want to see my family. Because I have a lot of family in Tobago. My mother is at Tobago, my father, all my grandparents, my uncles, every one of them is Tobagonian. So when I had to go to Tobago, I had to check out a visa. That's what the man tried to explain here. Okay, Pastor Google.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good day to you, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
There's a tune called The Madman Rant. I think it's by
David Rudder.
Please. Can I request it, please?
Who you requested it for? What?
So I can make a request?
No, I said no. I just wondering who you requesting it for.
Pastor Google, this is my birth month. I'm supposed to be free to request whatever. Would you oblige me?
Okay. See, only because you and my wife celebrate, because my wife celebrated her birthday yesterday.
Okay.
So only because you say it's your birth month, eh?
Yes.
What's the name of the song?
A Madman's Rant. By David Rudder.
All right, I will look for it.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Same to you, ma'am. Wow. The lady say this is her birth month, and she want to hear Madman Rant by David Rudder. All right. Okay. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Caller.
Hello, Pastor Google.
Yes, mommy.
Why is only money talking about to give? What happened? Is it a way for him to take money from the government for himself? To the $8 million where PSA can't account for. Why is money digging up and I tell people about money? He want to tell us how much he's going to take and then say the people he paid money to. They better watch him.
All right, mother. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Pastor. Pastor Hugo, although we may be very passionate in Trinidad here about the going-ons of what is going on in the country, in Tobago, I'm not hearing the Tobagonians.
Well, I had at least 3 Tobagonians call in a while ago. And when I just now, I had 3 Tobagonians call in a while ago. Now remember,
I'm listening.
Remember, if you call in, all right. Now I would have given a latitude of time for Tobagonians to call in. So if people are clogging up the phone lines, Tobagonians would not be able to get in.
Yeah, I take your point. But what I'm trying to say too is that, these people in Tobago who is actually going after the PNM, they see a need for that, because they're seeing that they could get through with the type of politics that they are doing now. They see the need, the Tobagonian people, the type of need that they have right now. They are fueling that. These politicians and these people that want to make governance, they are fueling that type of need. And the people, they are gullible, they will take a tip. We are seeing through it because of our politics. We know how, or the same type of politics. They try the Roman Roti politics. Yeah. Watson Duke is doing the same thing over in Tobago. It's the same type of politics he's offering. And on the rest of the people who is backing him, they're offering the same type of politics to the populace in Tobago. And they could actually get through it, especially what is happening in the country, in Trinidad and Tobago and the world at large right now. Right? The type of situation, economic situation, no jobs and all kind of. They are just supplying a need. They know what the people want, and these people are gullible, and they could go that way. They could swing that way. They could bounce their head, swing that way, and bounce their head in the return.
All right.
What I believe, I will leave it there.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello. Good afternoon.
Pleasant good afternoon to you, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon.
Pastor Google, in the 2010 elections,
yes,
there were similar promises being made to the people in Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, I need to get that. Let me tell you why. You see, we need to start to show the similarities and
correlation.
Yes, because you see, now in my visit to Tobago over the weekend, right, and sitting and talking to the youths of Tobago. You see, Tobagonians, the young people are of a especially, let me be careful what I'm going to say this. There are young people in Tobago who are saying to us and telling me as a media person, we drop the ball. You see what you're telling me to do or what you are referring to me? They said to me that is where we as media personnel drop the ball. We always running after the target that they give us. When if we stop and watch it carefully, we could find similarities.
Yes, you can. A lot of similarities because I'm listening. One day he is saying one thing, and another day he is saying something else. He's singing from the same hymn book as the partnership sang from in 2010 election.
Right.
A similar hymn book. But in his heart of hearts, we know it, like you played it a while ago, we know exactly what it is he really wants. Because, I am saying that simply because Watson Duke is fully aware of the amount of questions he has to answer, not only to with respect to the PSA, but in court. So if it is, I have a problem with the court, and I want to sever Tobago from Trinidad to maybe to perhaps escape having to answer these questions, especially if I am political leader of the winning party. Especially if that is so. And then the type of money that he counting as a chicken before they hatch. You promising people ex gratia money. You don't even have an idea how much money in the coffers of the Tobago House of Assembly. He has not done, only people have calculated. If you have 20,000 people working in PHE, and he's offering $20,000 to each of them, only multiply and see exact. Ask Watson where you going to get them millions of dollars from, please now. If it is every year, the government, central government gives to Tobago approximately $3 billion. Where is Watson Duke going to get all of that money from? What is he going to not pay? What is he going to do? Stop, because at the end of the day, you still have to pay salaries to all of these people. As if he's saying that when he pays all his ex gratia payment, that he'll have to stop, reduce the amount of employees working with the THA. Is he saying that, or is he not saying? People have to understand and read between the lines. We have to be careful about these cloud9 promises that are being made at this point in time, because it is not possible. It is simply not possible. And everybody knows. I would like to ask them, where Watson you get all these millions and millions of dollars so that he could build all these big multi-million-dollar houses that he's building for himself and his family? Ask yourself these questions. Who is he really interested in? Is it you or himself? People must be very, very careful. This man has a lot of questions to answer that he is not answering. Or perhaps people are not asking him the right questions. I don't know.
I think that is it. I think that is it. Sorry. Yes. Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. No,
Go ahead. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. I'm listening to you.
And what you're saying there is another statement that the young people made to me in Tobago. That the right questions are not being asked to politicians. Because how could you make a statement like that? All right, let me try an example, right? One of the politicians in Tobago would have made a statement about food cards. And you see how immediately one of the leaders would have come and clear it up?
Yes.
Who clearing up Watson Duke's statements?
Exactly. And not only that, his statements are ultra-vest to Farley Augustine's.
Oh.
And how many times has Farley come and apologized to say, well, don't worry about Watson. That is your leader. Who leading who? Whose advice are the people to take?
You know what I would like to do? I would like to interview Mr. Farley. Especially on this topic, on this statement that Watson Duke make. I would love to get Mr. Farley Augustine number and interview him on issues that Mr. Duke is bringing to the table.
Well, Pastor, as soon as that is about to happen, somebody was saying how you keep repeating it. You repeat and advertise that because I want to listen to that interview. And I would like to ask Farley Augustine some questions too. And ask him who is going to be the THA secretary should the PDP win.
Very interesting, yes.
I would like to ask him that, because you can't have a leader of a party 1 minute saying all these sorts of things and they're telling you are going to be the leader and you not responding to what is being said and making excuses for Watson Duke. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you very much for your call. Boy, let me go back to the phone lines, eh? The line's hot.
Somebody promising jobs for all. Some rented
Song like if it's a carpet song for Duke. So hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Pastor.
Good afternoon.
I mean, by now people should realize that Watson Duke he's a joker. He can't be serious. And if he's serious, they should take up and watch how PSA is being run. And he tried to run this thing like PSA. And just listen to me. If these people didn't get worried by now, something is definitely wrong. They're listening to the wrong thing. Because if it is all these things that he said, first at one time, as Jenny mentioned, he said there is no justice for all the people in PNM and the THA. Meaning all of them going to get fired. Then he come and say money for all government workers before Christmas. Or we might give you $1, you still get money, but he not saying how much. Because he know he can't keep a promise like that. And if people really believe that promise, they had to be crazy. I mean, they don't run a country like that. They don't even run a proper organization like that. But he doing it with PSA because, of course, it is not properly run. But the bottom line is, if people really sit down and believe in all that you were saying before, and listen to him, no. I mean, 1 minute they're talking, he ain't want no THA stupidness. He ain't want no chief secretary stupidness. How you gonna expect to have your own what do you call them? Immigration, your own
High Court.
Listen to me.
You are high court.
You understand?
Let me play the thing again now. Let me play the thing again. Let me
show you something. The people who guide the aircraft throughout from the towers in Trinidad. You know how far they control? Up to Antigua. You understand? Up to Antigua. So what he gonna do with getting that in place in Tobago? And if people are so gullible and they want to buy it, I'm sorry for them, but what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I think they have to be mad. If you listen to this body, you realize that he tripped.
Thank you.
The madman.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my brother. It's really the rant of the madman, because I say the man have robots, you know. The only how you are replacing all these people in such a short space of time, you are that robots that program, because it takes at least 15 years to develop one of these people that he's talking about, you know. How you getting a governor of the central bank? Tobago have that level of people as governor of the central bank? Does Tobago have, as you said, if you don't have aviation people to guide the plane, how are you getting them? Where are you bringing them from? How are you creating that? Then he had to be printing his own money faster, Google. You have to... Let me try and explain something. Julian John was speaking to a particular group. Pastor Google, what's going on right now? The Coast Guard working so well that the thing that I feel after that smoking going to $10,000. You know what I'm telling you, Pastor Google?
I hear you.
Julian John is speaking to a level of people who deals within that thing. That's why she tell you she take a group of people to make them farmers. There's a group of people who believe they don't want to come up with that kind of hustle. And if they come up with that hustle, they believe that the state, you see what the young people telling you in Tobago? Those young people who into this thing have that tendency that the only way I voting for you is if you give me a live sport and I come and I sit down and hear what's going on. I ain't good and do nothing and I get $1,200 when the fortnight come. You understand my logic?
I hear you, sir.
If you notice, we have 5 young men leave Tobago on a payroll and go to Rubber Bank Way. You understand? These are the people that these fellas talking to. They ain't talking to them people that you just spoke to in Tobago. They're a different group of young people. They are targeting what we would call, how you describe these people. Like the man who have, you see, and we have to understand, half of the problem in Port of Spain and our line is because of them same people. My people selling my people a particular thing and have them on the side of the road living opposite Besson Street Police Station.
All right.
Enjoy. You understand my logic, sir?
Yes, sir.
Enjoy it, sir.
All right. Thank you very much.
They want to stop you drinking full cream milk. The little red silk is vote for we and we will set you free. Anywhere you turn, somebody chanting to we. Somebody promising jobs for all. Some renting fun to make other people fall. But somebody promising more police car. Somebody going to take the con.
All right, so what I want to find out, someone sent me something from Shafford Court. Earlier on, they wanted some garbage removed. So if anybody from Shafford Court is listening, give me a call or send me a WhatsApp message, 97711791. Send me a voice note. Anybody from Shafford Court who listening, send me a message on 77111791 if the garbage was removed earlier on today. So I want to play back this Watson Duke clip. Let's listen to this carefully, what Watson Duke had to say. Listen, Listen to Watson Duke.
I'm not making this up. They stood on their platform and they say they want independence.
We want independence from Trinidad.
Their political leader wants to be prime minister of something.
We must have our own prime minister in Tobago. We have no chief secretary. Stupidness. Let's rock so with that.
They're silent on it now because it may not sell well in the election campaign, but they told you what they want. You know who they're involved with in Trinidad who will give you independence in the morning if you want it, because you are standing in their way from the Trinidad end.
Give the PDP the East and the West seats, and in 6 months' time, you will have full internal self-government. We don't want Trinidad judicial system. We don't want that. We must have our high court right here. Our immigration officers must come from right here. We don't want to share no immigration. We don't want to air traffic control with Trinidad. We must control every bloody thing. And if it wasn't clear to you, let me tell you this. What I'm asking for is secession.
I'm not making this up. They stood on their platform and they say they want independence.
We want independence from Trinidad.
Their political leader wants to be prime minister of something.
We must have our own prime minister in Tobago. We have no chief secretary. Stupidness. Let's rock so with that.
They're silent on it now because it may not sell well in the election campaign, but they told you what they want. You know who they're involved with in Trinidad who will give you independence in the morning if you want it, because you are standing in their way from the Trinidad end.
Give the PDP the East and the West seats, and in 6 months' time, you will have full internal self-government. We don't want Trinidad judicial system. We don't want that. We must have our high court right here. Our immigration officers must come from right here. We don't want to share no immigration. We don't want to air traffic control with Trinidad. We must control every bloody thing. And if it wasn't clear to you, let me tell you this. What I'm asking for is secession. We need to move away from Trinidad.
Vote for we and we will set you free. Anywhere you turn, somebody chanting to we. Somebody promising jobs for all. Some renting fund to make other people fall. But somebody promising more police cars. Somebody going to take the country far. Somebody putting all the bandits away. He said, if they do the crime, they're going to damn well pay. But somebody promising the human rights, while somebody threatening to put out your lights. The Montreal full with little Trinidad boys. A bullet start to whine and put an end to the joy. Now they're lying cold for their mama to mourn. The Nike gone, the gold teeth gone. You see, they want their pocket full with blue silk. They want to stop you drinking full cream milk. The little red silk is not their true friend. The blue one have two extra knots on the end. So I tag on the tourist, now they take it to hell. But look where we reach, well, I hear a madman ball. As he spread out on a wall, he said, this is it, I've been hit. No time to give up, brother, no time to quit. The chant of a madman. This tale from a strange land. We need the chant of the madman. It's the only salvation. I say the chant of a madman. In this tale from a strange land. We need the chant of the madman, Lord. The only solution. Anywhere you turn, somebody chanting to we. Vote for we and we go set you free. Somebody promising natural law. Die like a yogi, end all the war. Seek inner peace, end all the pain. The same woman promising to put on again. Somebody promising to run all the bread. Somebody pushing a world-class bed. Somebody clean out the weed well fast. But somebody letting the cocaine pass. Somebody promised to abolish the tax. Somebody promised to kill with the facts. Somebody promised to clean up the land. But in this clean land, rats still killing man. We bright little youths going to waste. Somebody binge the smile on their face. Somebody take one love off the shelf. Let the one love boys that to sell out themselves. Somebody going to end all this talk about race, but they can't tell me that with a
straight face, the man say. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, Pastor Gogo, good evening.
Good afternoon, sir.
I'm not calling from Tobago. And I listen to the program.
Uh-huh.
And I hear it all the time. Well, at least they call us, that calling me saying that they want to get all that money to give the people them. You know, that same amount of money they them spending that same amount of money on the ground right now. Trying to buy food. Going wrong village and just sharing away money, buy fridge for people, buy soap for people. Me asking you. I'm telling you what happening in Tobago right now. Giving away food cards, but to the own people.
I was there Saturday. I was there from Friday. So, and I was moving around. So I'm listening to you.
Well, I live in here.
Well, I don't say no. That's why I'm listening to you. So you agree with Watson Duke?
Yes, I agree with him.
You agree with him, you said?
You mean with the term that he used Sunday that say you go give people money before
Christmas?
No, I'm just trying to bring a logic.
No, I want to know if you agree with Mr. Duke.
Well, if they've had the same amount of money or more, trying to buy vote, giving people, and the people are taking the money and they're voting for them, trust me. So he wasn't saying you give that same, you give money. You see no difference in giving money because them giving money.
All right, but do you understand? But do you understand what Mr. Watson Duke said? What he's giving you the money for?
He said during the hardship of the pandemic that just passed, he's trying to coax the lower class of people.
Okay, so you don't understand that he's giving you an incentive to basically ask you to leave your job, you know?
To leave a job? No, he never said that.
All right, well, let me play it again for you.
No, he never said that.
All right, so listen what he said. Listen to what he said, right? I want you to listen to what he said. Don't come off the line, because I really appreciate you taking the time to call and for you to share your view. But I want you to listen to what Mr. Duke had to say, and then you would tell me again if you agree with what Mr. Duke is saying. All right? Cool? All right, so listen. All right, so listen to what Mr. Duke had to say, and then you will tell me if Mr. Duke, if you agree with him based on what he said here. All right? So I'm going to play the 2 clip for you, because I want to hear you on the 2, because he also said that he given every, well, we will call it constituency, but every area in Tobago, I think it was $10 million, how much it is? All right, but we will listen to it again. Listen to this.
Give every electoral district $10 million.
Yeah. All right. So
listen. That mentioned that they doesn't give the cooperative and the money to run the cooperative.
All right. So listen to what Mr. Duke. All right. So listen to what Mr. Duke had to say. Stay on the line, please. Don't come off.
Run it over.
All right. I'm running it. I like you.
Culture workers this morning, tourism workers this morning. We're talking about all workers, clerks this morning, nurses this morning, doctors this morning, attendants, wardsmaids, dietitians. We are talking about over 10,000, over 20,000 workers in Tobago this morning. All of these workers work before the Christmas. All of these workers, DJ, everything solid? Right. All of these workers would before Christmas receive a payment. We call it an ex gratia payment. We call it an ex gratia payment. We call it an ex gratia payment.
Caller, you there?
I hear, but I
you know what that means?
I didn't hear it clear. I cannot distort. I hear something about 10,000.
Wait, no. Listen to it again. Listen to it again.
Culture workers this morning, tourism workers this morning. We're talking about all workers, clerks this morning, nurses this morning, doctors this morning, attendants, wardsmaids, dietitians. We are talking about over 10,000, over 20,000 workers in Tobago this morning. All of these workers work before the Christmas. All of these workers, DJ, everything solid? Right. All of these workers would before Christmas receive a payment. We call it an ex gratia 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 payment.
Caller, you heard it?
It said over 20,000 will receive
ex gratia payment.
Right,
you know what that is?
What that is?
You don't know what that is?
Explain to me now.
All right. So ex gratia payment is money that they will give to temporary people, or they'll make you they'll give you that money to leave your job.
To leave your job? Or say interpreting things to all your own ways. Who money could you to make you leave a job? You think somebody chop it off? Although come with them kind of chop it
so that is what it means, sir. It means for you to give up.
That
all right,
the man say he giving you a little proofs like a cess.
That is what it means. If you don't know what it means, you go. Let me spell it for you so that you'll go and Google it. All right.
Google what? You have to Google that because that doesn't. When you say that doesn't make sense.
Well, then what Watson Duke saying doesn't make sense then.
No, he's also putting twisting things all over.
Sir, the spelling of it is. Wait, just now.
All right, listen to me. I'm gonna put it to you and hold. I'm gonna remind you after election when PDP when the Constructive PNM losing. If that come over and Watson give people that money, I'm gonna remind you that he ain't paying off nobody and give that and they leave a job. I'm going to remind you that people will still have a job and if you have a little sense for the Christmas, so pop you up. I'm going to remind you about Google record.
So wait, stop. And I want you to tell me, so when he talked about independence and all those things, you are for that too?
When he talk about independence, wait though, Tobago is an island by itself.
No, what he said...
He said that we want independence, you know, what the man said.
He didn't say that? He didn't say that only want independence?
Listen to me. Listen what the man mean or what he say.
No, you can't tell me what he mean. He say what he mean.
Listen to me. All of PNM, all of good, you know. All the talented, you know, where election is controlled.
Wow.
Listen to me what the man mean.
What do you mean?
The man mean with the people, and if we say we want independence, it's up to
I'm not making this up. They're still on their platform.
He said that we going until we want to be independent from China. He don't say that, but he said we are people on an island. But he said if we come to a case and say we want independence, it's our prerogative to come forward.
That's what he said? All right, so still in line.
That's what he means.
All right, no, still in line.
But also trying to twist it to put it in our face.
All right, wait.
That's almost cried on our boy.
All right.
That's also trying to do it on Google.
All right, just now, the way you come up here from Tobago, again the latitude, again the time. Listen, right? Listen what he said, right?
And they say they want independence.
We want independence from Trinidad. Independence from Trinidad. Want independence from Trinidad. We want independence from Trinidad.
That's the way he just said?
Let me hear. Let me hear. What is this?
Want independence from Trinidad. We want independence from Trinidad.
I know what he said?
No, I'm
asking you.
Listen to me. All the chop and mix and put it over all I want to put it over. I hear that conversation. I hear he talk that idea on pulpit or podium.
So you hear him say it already then?
Yes, but what I'm saying,
I know what you mean.
Listen to me. All the chop out all I want to chop out. And all the splicing, all the one splice seed, and all the put it over, all the good and all the peer which is that. What we different over here to all the dog there. And they all the talking, but all the below, all the paying them blanket, and all the paying them till all the dead, and all the mama was paying them, all the papa was paying them. And all
right, but I ain't talking all of that. I ain't talking all of that. Wait.
I talking that.
Well, I'm not talking that. I just want to hear from you as a Tobagonian. If you accept
that, you ain't talking that, but I talking that.
All right, so you accept what Watson Duke. So you accept what Watson Duke had to say.
Oh, go well. Let me tell you what we just talk now. We had your. Watch your hotel. Charles is one of the best person pass through.
All right, thanks. Thanks.
Hotel Charles away. When we get enough and nonsense, we don't take until we can't take no more. And when we get enough nonsense, we make up in mind and we say we're right.
All right, thanks. You
got enough from
talk for yourself. All right, thanks.
I talking about the ground. I talking about the ground. The ground swelling right now.
All right, thanks very much. Thanks very much. I can't take no more. Good. That level of electricity, I can't take it no more. I'm sorry, yeah? Hello, good afternoon. I really can't take it no more.
Let the man go his way now. I want to know all the things what Watson Duke decided to do. And you live in Trinidad?
I don't know, huh?
Pastor Google?
Let me take a. All right. I don't know.
He live in Trinidad. Well, only what he decided to not to live in Trinidad no more.
Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, let's see how my words don't fall on the ground and they don't fall simply apart. I told you that.
What you told me?
You that, and I told you that Watson and them want to be able to go separate from Trinidad. And I told you that the UNC wanted the Tobago to go separate from Trinidad. You know why? The UNC want that? Because the UNC know no matter what happens, there are 18 churches seats. So they will keep winning the election in Trinidad and Tobago. In Trinidad.
All right.
That's what they want.
All right, let me take a next call. Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon.
Your caller, you had so quickly time going.
Hello.
Yeah. All right.
Pastor Google.
Uh-huh.
I'm calling from Tobago.
Thank you. Go ahead, sir.
Right. I just want to say something, right? I see this propaganda thing that you all in Trinidad pushing, it's the PNM in Trinidad pushing, we're not buying that in Tobago.
Okay.
I want to listen to me carefully. Tobagonians are fed up of the PNM. And we decide we need a change. If we try the PDP and they're not working, we try that with PNM or try somebody else. But for the 21 years the PNM is in power, they done nothing for Tobago. Nothing whatsoever.
What do you mean they have done nothing, sir? When you say nothing, what do you mean?
They have done nothing for Tobagonians. Tobago is still underdeveloped. Tobago is at least 100 years behind Trinidad. Tobago still doesn't, in this 21st century, Tobagonians still doesn't have a bus terminal. Right? Tobago is still dependent on Trinidad for everything. If for some reason...
So let me ask you this question. Let me just ask you.
You listen to me.
No. That's not how this program does run.
No.
I respect... Wait, just now. Let me get this straight. First to begin, you calling me. Right. Let me get that straight. You can't disrespect me on my program. I could stop you to ask you anything. There's not a monologue. No, there's not you call us dictating the show on my show. No. Other shows may not encourage that. Not this one. Sorry to tell you it like that, but I appreciate your call. I'm glad that Tobagonians are calling in. I'm glad to hear what you have to say, sir. But you're not going to I'm not going to sit here and hear you say something and don't stop you to ask you a question, which is a bubbly or some kind of thing. You're calling wrong show with that. I want to say it clearly, abundantly clear. No? I appreciate the cause from Tobago, but you're not going to bully me. No. You're not going to bully me. I'm going to allow you to say what you have to say, but allow me to ask you a question. You from Tobago? I'm from Trinidad. You're telling me that. So that means that I'm supposed to ask questions to my listeners to understand where you're coming from. You understand? So let me don't get tied up, don't get twisted. My listeners and them know that I don't tolerate that. Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, Pastor Gogo.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good day. I call you on your program. You take charge of your book and converse with people. I like that. But I pick up a program late. What Tobago have to sustain by themselves? Eh? What they have to maintain to bring in that economic to the island, right? For autonomy, UNC blocked them with the autonomy, right? The government, the cabinet agreed to expand the mileage so they will get some more money in the budget due to some oil reserves somewhere around their boundaries, right? What do they have? And then after Duke talking about 10 million to give each area. That is the idea he gets from the Prime Minister, Rich Pat. How are you going to get 10 million? You have to collect property tax, right? To give it to the local government, the regional corporation, to spend that money in the area. Is there Rich Pat, you get that idea? Yeah? You can have no kind of a way to deal with people and talk to people. Which party getting money to give people to vote for him and all kinds of things? This is thing what Tobagonians supposed to be asking themselves. This fella that's trying to destroy Tobago, because Portoy Charles was there. And what he did to Tobago? He did nothing. They had to kick him out and probably PNM. And there are chances now Tobago will take with Duke. Look what Duke at the PSA. Look what happened to Wassa. Hey, them people better wake up. Okay, Pastor, but I like how you handle your program. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you very much. So again, I don't mind talking to you guys, from Tobago, but just don't disrespect me now. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Pastor Google, by chance, did you hear the mentioning high school in Tobago, Pastor Google?
Mr. Leave there. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, Pastor Google. Pastor, good afternoon. Very good program. Stop them callers on there because you see what they're behaving there? They're behaving just like the PDP there. Trying to bully people on the radio. You understand? I want to ask them to be on the answer question. All those infrastructure that was constructed in Tobago, did PDP do it? All they saying PNM was there 21 years and Tobago under development. Pastor Google, I went to Tobago last year, July. And I see the amount of enhancement these areas, like the new hospital, the new this thing in fire station, right? And all these infrastructure, and all they saying that the PNM ain't doing nothing for 21 years. Well, Pastor Google, let's always say, give them a chance, and then we see they might get what we get in 2010. In Tobago, that's all.
Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, Pastor Google.
Yes, caller.
Yeah.
Caller.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, man, I'm a Tobagonian, and I call in from Speyside. I love my country because there is nowhere else I think I can live but here because I've traveled extensively in my whole life. And I am really getting disheartened about what's taking place in Tobago at this present moment. You see this violent attitude that people developing in this place, it is not nice for us in Tobago. And when a man is wrong, you must say it's wrong. And when it's right, you must say it's right. But the kind of way I hear some people trying to carry on, especially one guy who spoke at Pastor Google in a short while ago, it hurt my feelings because you know what is the truth. The man showing you the truth, listen to the truth and admit the truth. But yet still, you want to fight against the man by making it to believe that Watson Duke is right. Watson Duke is my friend. He does well, but I can't support the PDP. I'm telling you, because I'm not a fool. I'm listening and I'm understanding clearly. And I hope that the rest of Tobago will try to understand what's going on and don't make the mistake to put PDP in power. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
You understand? I grew up just so far past the Google. I never depend on no party for nothing. I work hard. I use my knowledge. I've never been to no secondary school or nothing. But the life I'm living is much better than even when you go to secondary school. Because why? I keep my head on my shoulder.
All right, caller, my time has gone.
Nice. Thank you, man. I would like to express myself, but maybe next time because I don't like what's going on. Trust me.
Thank you very much. All right, callers, I have to go.
Hello?
I have to go, caller. You have to be really quick.
Yes, Pastor Google. I just wanted to just say something quick. An extra payment is an amount of money that you would receive by your employer as a termination payment when you have left your employment. And an extra payment, therefore, usually represents a goodwill sum without any obligation by your employer to pay this.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, Chanta, I have to leave it there. Up next is the VNR show with Miss Vanessa Thomas and Mr. Robert Esdell.
They want to stop you drinking full cream milk. The little red silk is not their true friend. The blue one have two extra north on the end. So I tag on the forest, now they take it to hell. But look where we reach, well, I hear a madman ball. As he spread out on the wall, he said, this is it, I've been hit. No time to give up, brother, no time to quit.
Magic